Good evening everyone. I'm Lael Gasco, social worker by profession and currently working at DSWD-NCR. My topic for discussion is program revisions and progress notes. If you have questions, you can write it in our chat box or you may wait for the Q&A after my presentations. So, sit back, relax and enjoy, don't be stressed everyone. First, what is revision of program? It is a change that is made to do something or to correct for the development and improvement of a program. To revise a program, it requires a different level of review depending on the revision that will be made. Revising can be a little daunting, but keeping a revision program will help you keep track of what you need to do. There are reasons why there is a need for program revision in an organization. Dramatic changes in funding levels, operating expenses spike or asset maintenance expenses or internal reorganization, product changes, competition reorganization or revamps its strategies, significant changes in economy, unforeseen new markets emerge, audit discoveries, input from major shareholders, working knowledge and experience with the plan reveals a need for revision, new technology that changes the landscape, natural or man-made disaster that affects the economy, industry landscape, or the organization. It is very important that every organization should have a program review and evaluation to keep updated on new policies, regulations, and new technologies. It is a valuable tool in improving organizations' programs. Review and evaluation enables you to demonstrate your program's success or progress. The information you collect allows you to better communicate your program's impact to others, which is critical for public relations, staff morale, and attracting and retaining support from current and potential funders. If during review and evaluation shows no major changes either within the department and its external environment, tactics are proceeding on schedule and goals are being met, then the department should reconfirm its tactics and goals with the minor necessary adjustments and continue moving forward following the plan. So if there's no major changes in the plan or the program of an organization, then there's no need for revision. However, if the review process reveals significant changes within the department, in legislation that affects its processes, or the industry as a whole has changed, tactics are not working, goals are not being met, and unexpected problems are being noted, then major revisions are in order and should be done. Here are some of the reasons for revisions. The following are points that can be considered during program revision. 1. Ensure your company's projects and activities are within the parameters of your vision, strategy and objectives. 2. Review both internal and external factors that may require changes to your strategy or affect your ability to achieve your organization's objectives. And 3. Identify potential scenarios and develop contingency plans to help your organization stay on track toward reaching the goals and fulfilling the vision of an organization. Did your supervisor ask you to write a progress report? A significant part of your supervisor's job is to be a project manager and be accountable to funders. Remember, your research project is just one cog in the wheel of science in your lab. Therefore, your supervisor will need reports on the progress of each project. Their job is to evaluate your progress and adjust your action plan if things go wrong. These reports are not simply a report of your results. A progress report is exactly what it sounds like, a document that explains in detail how far you've gone towards the completion of a project. It outlines the activities you've carried out, the tasks you've completed, and the milestones you've reached. This is your project plan. While the program is being implemented, progress report is needed. In the progress report, you may explain any or all of the following. How much of the work is complete? What part of the work is currently in progress? What work remains to be done? What problems or unexpected things, if any, have arisen? How the project is going in general. This is just an example of a simple progress report. Every organization has their own template for progress reports. Like for example in school, the progress report of the children can be seen on their report card which shows their progress in a specific subject. On the other hand, in organization, they create formulated template for the progress report. As said before, progress report is an important document used to monitoring the progress or development of a program being implemented. As such, this progress report is a tool or instrument that can be used during the conduct of program revision. Let's take a look on the functions of progress report that can be our guide to document program development. 1. Reassure recipients that you are making progress, that the project is going smoothly, and that it will be complete by the expected date. 2. Provide recipients with a brief look at some of the findings or some of the work of the project. 3. Give recipients a chance to evaluate your work on the project and to request changes. 4. Give you a chance to discuss problems in the project and thus to forewarn recipients. 5. Force you to establish a work schedule so that you'll complete the project on time. 6. Project a sense of professionalism to your work and your organization. Social workers should take reasonable steps to ensure that documentation in records is accurate and reflects the services provided. Social workers should include sufficient and timely documentation in records to facilitate the delivery of services and to ensure continuity of services provided to clients in the future. In line with government's continuing efforts to improve on all the components of the public sector management cycle, that is, planning, budgeting, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation, NADA and DBM developed a national evaluation policy framework which primarily aims to provide a framework for the purpose of conduct of evaluations in the public sector in support of good governance, transparency, accountability, and evidence-based decision-making. This policy framework is initially envisaged to apply to programs and projects being implemented by all government entities or its instrumentalities. Purpose of this JMC is to ensure program improvement. The policy framework promotes the provision to project program managers and other stakeholders of feedback and learning that can help improve current and future programming. A system that provides the department an empirically based policy decisions that will allow for a regular review of the programs and services to ensure effective and efficient program implementation. 1. Determine impact of the program project as well as issues on program project implementation as basis for policy decisions, development of social technologies, and further research study. 2. Identify and document best practices for institutionalization as well as expansion and/or replication. 3. Results of PRO shall be the basis for policy and program enrichment, expansion, replication or termination, as the case may be. This study summarizes key informants assessments of the repercussions of the European convergence in advertising and public relations to Greece and Spain. Academics' opinions about the development of degree curricula are gathered through focused interviews, noting changes to educational offerings, the relationship between universities and the business sector or the interest of the academy in the study of the profession. The results highlight the specificity of the degree as opposed to the generality of the bachelor degree as the most significant change. The selection of subjects at public universities has been conditioned by teaching staff. The convergence process has not encouraged the study of professional profiles and the relationship between the university and the professional sector is still inadequate. Information and communication technology has a large potency to help teachers and students do in a successful learning. The implementation of revision version of Curriculum 2013-based digital book in schools should include need analysis, preparing the necessary need, designing learning model and its development. The use of revision version of the Curriculum 2013-based digital book is a decision made by teachers based on learning design. Considering a survey conducted, it can be found that there has been no archiving book corresponding to the revision version of 2013 curriculum. The use of revision version of Curriculum 2013-based digital book is expected to improve the student's learning interest and to optimize the teacher's role as learning designer and mediator. To contribute to the continuing challenge of explaining how managers identify stakeholders and assess their salience, in this article, we chronicle the history, assess the impact, and evaluate the possibilities opened by Mitchell, Agel, and Wood, MA 1997. We do so through two types of qualitative analysis, and also through utilizing a quantitative network analysis tool. The first qualitative analysis categorizes the major contributions of the most influential papers succeeding MA 1997, the second identifies and compares the relevant issues with MA 1997 at the time of initial publication and today. We apply main path analysis, a quantitative tool, to map how this scholarly domain has evolved. These three analyses robustly depict the impact of MA 1997 and the ensuing scholarly conversation, and they enable us to illustrate the current state and trajectory of stakeholder identification and salient scholarship. We close by discussing pressing topics related to the broader body of stakeholder theory literature. The paper presents the midterm progress report of a project granted by the Erasmus Plus program, focused in particular on three fields that are considered enablers for smart cities: SCs, telecommunications and computer networks, IT security, and smart grids, SGs. Policymakers and stakeholders in Palestine, PS, have made the decision to move towards a knowledge-based economy with the aim of providing a rapid but sustainable economic growth. Moreover, the implementation of the SC concept in urban areas is recognized as the means to promote the development of infrastructures and services, and improve the quality of life of citizens. The project's main contributions are: I. The transfer of know-how from European experts to PS. II. The enhancement of capacity building and skills of professors, students, and industry employees. Since academia-industry partnerships play a pivotal role in this process, the aim of the project is also to provoke academia-industry cooperation, which is not only a national priority, but is also necessary to increase the employability of new graduates. Cancer is one of the world's most pressing healthcare challenges. On the whole, research progress from one year to the next is incremental, and true breakthroughs are exceptional. Nevertheless, every year brings new knowledge and insights that help direct further research and ultimately improve the outlook for patients with cancer. This report highlights the most important clinical advances of 2016 and previews where cancer science is headed. For more details and information on my report, the following are my references.